For the first time in ages, I wake up and don't hate it. I guess I've found some peace.
Hey guys, and welcome back. Before I got started on my mom's kitchen on this day, I wanted to clean her stove. She had said that my dad let tomato soup boil over on that front eye, but the rest of her eyes are really, really bad. So she said she couldn't get all of that stuff off of it, and I was like, oh, I can. It's easy. No. So I would spray this oven cleaner on top of it, and I would scrub, and I would scrape with a straight blade, and then I would spray again. I would let it sit for like 10 or 15 minutes. I would do it again. I tried baking soda, vinegar, Dawn, a paste. I tried everything. I do get most of it up, and actually I need to go back out there and work on it a few more times because I think that will do it if I can just do it a few more times before it gets really bad again. But I did clean her oven out. I don't think I show the after, so I'll insert a picture. It doesn't get completely clean either, but you can actually see what color it is. So that's an improvement for sure. I picked up a couple outlet covers at Home Depot. Some of their plug-ins in their kitchen are made into the wall, so you can't just take it off and replace it. You would have to like rewire the whole thing, and I'm not all about that. I don't know how. I mean, I guess I could learn, but I don't know when that would be. So anyway, we have a lot going on in this video. I'll explain more in just a few minutes, but this is a few days in one video, so it's just, you know, what I could get done in between all of the chaos that we had going on. We had people in and out, home health nurses for my papa. It was just a little bit of crazy. So he was taken to the hospital by ambulance twice, and it's just a lot of chaos. So we'll get into that in a few minutes. It's time for the camera to be on when Jalen breaks the refrigerator.
Everything falls out of this.
Jalen, you did it again!
I'm not opening that. I'm not opening that.
Jalen, what'd you do?
Look.
Holy Mary, Mother of
Nope.
God, what did you do?
Nope. Oh, shelf fell.
Jalen, how do you break a whole refrigerator? How do you break a whole refrigerator? Ask Jalen. Okay. Process averted. You're welcome. I'm your new favorite aunt. Alright. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Why am I doing
What is she doing with her life?
What is she doing with her life?
I told you I'm not yours anymore. No, I'm not yours. So why you trying to hold on when I'm not there for you?
So my dad wanted this contact paper to come all the way out to the door and down the side of the trash can, like to the floor, and he wanted a piece of trim up above it. So I was like, I can do that. Ultimately, it's their home, and if they like something a certain way, then that's what I'll do. I'll, of course, suggest things and tell them what I think will look good or what I think won't, but if they want it and they like it and it's functional for them, then that's fine. So, you know, it's not everybody's taste, and just like contact paper is not ideal for a lot of people to have on their counter or backsplash, but it is an affordable way to upgrade your space, to change it up a little bit, and it works for them, so that's fine. My mom was at the hospital with my papa on this night, so he had fell and busted his head open, and he had some staples put in his head, and then he got extremely sick, so he had to spend a few days in the hospital. So my mom was in and out. I think her and Debbie kind of switched in and out, and they were there a lot together too, but they worked real well together. And my mom and Debbie haven't always gotten along the greatest, and they're sisters, typical sisters, but as they've gotten older, they've learned to appreciate one another and to love one another and work together. You realize real quick when you lose a sibling what matters and what don't, and they put a lot of their stuff to the side, their issues, and they worked it out, and they appreciate one another. They're all they have. So it's, it's not easy when you see your parents get older, and I see it with my parents, and my mom still has her parents. So she's seeing it too. But as they get older, it's not easy to see the people that you thought would always be strong and always be there become weak and feeble, and you have to take care of them, and that stinks. But, it's the circle of life, and that's just how it was meant to be. So I'm very thankful that my papa got to come home yesterday, and he's very weak and he can't walk, and he does desire your prayers, and I know that he doesn't mind for me mentioning, and I know he would greatly appreciate your prayers. We believe that there's power in numbers, and the more people that can pray, the better. So be praying for him. He's still extremely sick, and he is 85. If you've been around a while, we have 5 generations, and with Lakely being here now, and we sure don't want to lose him. We need him. We need our granny, and remember her in your prayers too, because she's almost the same age and she's not in great health either, but yet she's taking care of him and been so strong. But I know that she's exhausted, and she's not, like I said, in great health either. So just remember them in your prayers.
So why do you try to hold on? Tonight we're running on the right track. I know we never gonna look back. Oh, I just wanna have a good time. Call me whatever, 'cause I'm up for anything like that. Oh no, we don't wanna do slow-mo, so tonight we just let go. To the beat in the streets, every freak out, singing like, party like.
I've been reading through y'all's comments, and I just want to thank you for being so kind and thoughtful when leaving those comments. I know that my mom is a pack rat, and I know that you're going to see areas in this house in the background that is piled up, and she has an emotional attachment to things, and it's very hard for her to get rid of things. I mean, very hard. She'll get in a mood where she's like, I want to declutter, I'm ready, let's do it. And then when you start to declutter, she's not ready, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with having things, but there comes a time where it's okay to let things go, especially things that you're not going to use again. You're going to see in a few minutes just a few things that Kaylin pulls out of her cabinet, and we are like, what in the world? But she looks at it like, I may need that one day. And you know what? If you do, we can probably get it, and it can probably be bought fairly inexpensively. I can see hanging on to some things. Some things you need to hang on to. My uncle that passed away, Jake, my mom's brother, I have a shirt of his. It's a paramedic shirt. Will I ever wear that? No. It's hanging in the closet, but I would never get rid of that because it was his, and they gave that to me when he died. So, of course, I'll keep that forever. But, there's things that you don't need. There's things that you're never going to use. My mom's closet is so packed full that you couldn't hang another thing in there. My dad said to me while we were working in the kitchen, he said, there's clothes in that closet that we've not worn in 10 years. And I know that there's people that need clothes that could use those. And I said, you're exactly right. But my mom looks at it like, well, if I gain weight, I'll have it. If I lose weight, I'll have it. What if I need to wear it to the funeral home or this or that, when you just need to let it go? It does feel good to let things go. But at the same time, I don't want to push her too hard, because I know that there's a little sensitive spot inside of her that it bothers her to get rid of some things. And some things she'll let go of, and she just needs help, and she needs some organization, especially if she's going to keep that much stuff. She needs to have it somewhat organized. And she can tell you where anything is. If I say, where is a glue stick? Do you have any ribbon? Or do you have wire cutters? Or whatever it may be, she can point you in the right direction and tell you exactly where it's at. How she knows, I have no idea, but we do need to help her get decluttered and organized as best as we can, and as much as she's willing to let go of. Like I said, I don't want to push her too hard because I know she has an emotional attachment to some of these things. But thank you so much for being so kind with your comments, because I know that it would hurt her to read nasty comments, and you guys have been so sweet to her, and I really appreciate that. I truly do. So since she was at the hospital and I knew she was going to pile these counters back up anyway, I went ahead and put everything back where it went. We had threw everything on this table, and she does flowers from home, so this table is like a workbench. So she had flowers and glue pots, greenery, styrofoam, all kinds of food, canisters, containers, can openers, dish drain. I mean, she had it all on this table. I had threw everything in this room. So I thought it would be nice for her to come home to this table decluttered and just walk in and see a clean table and see a clean kitchen. And everything put back where she had it, because like I said, she's going to put it back there anyway. I'm the type of person that does not like my counters piled up. I want my can opener in a cabinet. I'll pull it out if I need it. My mom is completely opposite. She wants everything right there on her counter. She doesn't want to have to pull anything out of a cabinet. She wants everything right there on her counters. And it's so funny because if her counter's cleaned off, she's like, it looks so bare. I need something there. Like, what can I put there? And I told her, I said, you don't have to have something in every empty spot. Less is more. You don't have to have everything in a spot. So those canisters that were on top of her cabinet, she put them back up there. She said it just looked so empty. I said, Mom, there is nothing wrong with your cabinets being empty on top of them. It's okay. But she just loves something in a spot. She don't want an empty, bare spot for some reason. So my daddy is sick, isn't he?
He did not want to leave Pep outside.
He's
just worried.
Yeah, he's just worried.
I don't
know how she lives like this.
Grandma's problem, and I told Mom, was like, she'll end up needing it.
You don't like that.
Are these Coke Oreos old?
No.
You don't like
Are these
that.
this cereal?
I don't eat that stuff.
Is it good, bad?
I don't like it. Good.
Daddy eats it.
Hey,
Oh, yeah, that chips
when you say throw it away, call it my name.
She actually just
Why
kind
doesn't
of
she use her cabinets?
She does, they're full.
Has this salsa been open long enough to throw it away?
No, don't put, no.
It's gonna grow mold.
I'll eat it. It's been open for like a day or two.
Do you want me to put it in the refrigerator?
No.
It's gonna grow mold.
Put it down and I'll eat it. I won't
Right,
leave it on
right
right away
now.
before it gets empty.
You know, right now. Take your burger.
No, you just threw a can away.
I am
Just sit there and I'll eat it when I'm
No,
done.
I'm not sitting there.
Yes.
I got. Why is her baby food out
Put
there?
it up there.
Likely,
Oh shit.
they're going behind me and doing everything wrong.
Give it to me. Just
Come on, get you in there.
Yeah.
Oh, she got excited. Where's Mom's iron go?
Oh, she needs a new one.
Yeah, mine looks bougie compared to this one.
Yeah, because the thing's like 50 years old.
Where's it go? Is this trash? They're stale. I'll buy her a new one.
It's getting infected.
Stick it in the cabinet.
You like mine?
That's her bread pan. Stick the whole thing somewhere. Where does this go? It's in her bedroom.
No, she's gonna start putting it. Put it back under there.
Underwear. It was sitting on the table.
That's a good pup.
Is there such a thing?
He'll lick you to death.
She's sweet. Yeah. It's so cute.
Because that puppy is her size.
I know.
Do you want one? Like,
No.
you want a puppy?
No. We got
It's
two. And you got Flash.
You know, Flashlight is Flash mean to her?
No, Flash is so good with her.
Are you kidding me? This is where they are?
You been looking for them?
We looked when we hang my sign up.
Well, of course they're on this chunked up table.
No, honey, I'm talking about, she's got little conditioners in here.
What does she need those for?
They're probably from the hospital. From Daddy.
That was in 2016 and she's still got.
Why is there a trampoline spring in here?
That boy never owned a trampoline.
Why is our weave in the floor? The world may never know.
Look at her staring at me.
Why's Mom got hands?
It's to hold her phone while she does her flowers.
Does she really
washed
use
up.
that?
Yes.
What is she even doing with her life?
It holds her phone. That's gonna fall over, baby. That's gonna fall over. Oh, okay. So she's learned that if she touches water, it splatters. Cause she got my mop bucket. Uh-oh.
Wonder
Mop
where she
today.
learned that from. Likely, are you supposed to be doing that? Whoa! Likely. Oh, Likely. Oh. Likely. Stop! That's dog water.
I don't know.
The doggy bowl?
Mimi, can I throw this trampoline swing away or keep it in Eskimo
where's
wash
Lakey?
it?
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
I'm keeping it in Eskimo wash it.
Look, yeah, she a girl. You can put that on Ginger. Put that hair bow on Ginger.
Put it on there, like.
Who is that? Say hi. Say hi. Where's
I don't know
Lakey?
why I'm doing this because tomorrow it'll look like it just did. It's old.
No, Mimi, it was that one.
Was that a cutie?
Yeah, it was.
I hope.
Say hi.
Why do you
Say hi, Mimi subscribers. Say hi.
I'm being for real. Hello.
Oh, you say hello.
Dad used to call me a human being and I'd cry. You remember that, Dad? He used to call me a human being and I'd cry.
Yeah.
I thought it was a bad word.
Here, baby.
I was like, I am not.
Okay.
He said, you ain't nothing but a human being. And I'd cry and he'd laugh. Poor puppy. It's got a huge playpen. Oh my God, it's so cute.
Whatever happened to my beanbag?
Why are you looking at me? I don't know. I took it to the road, I guess.
Well, Timu lies. The miniature couch is really when we thought it was gonna be a big couch.
Did you get a couch? Oh yeah, I forgot. You got that from Tino?
You got a couch from Timu and it was like this.
Yeah. I remember him putting a picture of it and he was like, oh my God. Yeah. Can you even believe this right now, bro? Guys, it's a table. There's a table under it.
Here in the waiting, wandering and fading, I know.
I still need to put a few pieces of trim up and caulk a few places here and there, touch up some paint, but other than that, it's pretty much done. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. Jesus loves you. And I will see you guys in the next one.
You can have all the world. I wanna be a shining light, live a life that shows through the darkness, a fire burning in the night, be a home for the world so broken, be a friend to the lonely, the joy that he showed me, make the broken things new. Yeah, the only home for you and I wanna have the heart of Jesus. Yeah.